Alright guys, and we are back with some press garden. So actually I let Chad take over in the last episode, so these are actually his episodes, so he's just gonna keep playing.
Word.
So without further ado, we're back playing some more Sonic Mania, and if you guys are hyped, definitely go ahead, hit that like button. But yeah, I was talking about to just go ahead and just jump into it.
Yeah.
Talking about, you know, like it is really hard. Like I've only been doing YouTube for a little while now, and it really is a skill. Like shout out to people, like, especially like Game Grumps, who do this on like a living.
Yeah.
You know, they sit, talk, have these deep ass conversations, by the way,
funny ass
conversations, and play games, because it is so hard to be focused on two things at the same time.
It really is.
Especially when you're by yourself, because I mean, I'm playing Guilty Gear also on the channel too. If you guys haven't seen it, I play Guilty Gear. You can go check that out.
Wink, wink,
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And it's one of those things, like, you know, being off the rip and just being able to keep having conversation constantly for like 10 minutes is like, that's hard. That's hard. It's really hard. So it's nice because the conversation can bounce back between me and you, and it's really nice.
It's like a multitasking thing.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to be like on it, and like you're concentrating to see. Oh, nice! I got the T lit up.
T lit.
Word. But you're just concentrating on like where you need to go, what you need to say, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I remember I did a walkthrough for Dead Space 2.
Really?
A while back, yeah. And man, that was intense. Just because you're like multitasking, you're playing the game, you're getting scared, you're getting, you know, I mean,
yeah, so much is happening. So much is happening.
You know, so there's a lot of stuff that goes on with it. But it's dope. It's dope stuff. Dope stuff.
Those little conveyor belts that push you along is so good.
Oh yeah.
Sure. I love that. That is so good. Spin dash through that sucker.
Yes, sir.
There we go. But I just
God.
really
Keep pouring out.
I know, right?
Oh, isn't there a thing up here? We just jump. Oh, I didn't see him.
Wait, I think if you can.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yo, is there a big ring up here? Wait, what was that over there? Oh, nothing.
Oh, damn.
Looks like a big ring would be there.
It is. Get this over here. No, there's a room. Oh my lord, let me go up. There's a room in which you can get like a trophy. You destroy all of the boxes. Yeah, you destroy all the boxes. I don't know if you have it though.
No, I don't think I do, man. We're trying to platinum this game right now.
We're trying to do it. We're trying to do as much as we can.
In one playthrough, one sitting. Which
I didn't realize we got 4 lives.
Oh.
What's yours for life?
Oh yeah,
Because of the score, and then I don't even know what I did.
I think score, and then like we just collect mad rings.
Yeah.
We on that ring life. Like,
damn.
Speaking of ring life, dude, that's the collector's edition for this game.
Oh, I got it.
I know you do. I know you do.
It's cool, man. It has like a freaking the cartridge, and then like the ring pops out, like a little collector's ring, and then on top of that, like you get the AA batteries, in which you can put it inside the Sega system.
Yeah.
Sonic is on, and then it says the Sega sound. Like, it's like Sega.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah.
That is so dope. It's really cool because I feel like this is pretty much like the renaissance of Sonic right now.
Oh yeah.
This 25th anniversary, like I just feel like this is what everybody's been wanting.
This is Sonic 4.
Yeah, everyone's been saying that.
This is oh, this is the room right here. Watch this. I'm gonna hook you up. See what you do. Come on.
Wait.
And I got extra life. Look at that. Damn.
Hey! Great expectations.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's cool. That is cool.
Word.
So, like I said, it's such a renaissance time right now for him.
I'm happy he made a comeback.
I really am, because like it's one of those things, like, you know, it's like one of those things like you rep it no matter what, but like at some point you gotta admit when some of the memes are kind of true, and you're just like, yeah, it is at a low point right now.
It's true.
And you know,
but some of the fans make it though. Like they're just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's funny because like a lot of it, a lot of it is like the fans just like, well, we want this, and I'm just like, bro, Sega's like one company, like, bro, they're doing their best.
Now, one thing I will say though, Sega needs to touch up on these Dreamcast games, boy. They had a whole collection on that. I think they need to touch up on more Dreamcast games. I think it'll be dope. Bring back, if they could bring back Skies of Arcadia.
Sega, if you're listening right now, if you're listening to two guys right now,
if you're tuning in, bring back Skies of Arcadia. I'm just saying.
I've never played Skies of Arcadia.
Yo, this was the RPG game that set it off for me. To be honest with you.
Okay.
This honestly just set it off for me. I'm trying to get 100 rings.
I see you trying mad hard. Oh, there you go.
Right, okay. This game literally set it off for me as far as RPGs, and it actually got me into like turn-based stuff. I'll be able to do it. Blue Sphere, just to ease the
one
mood.
time.
But it actually set the mood for me just as far as like RPGs, because I hated RPGs back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, like Final Fantasy. Like I didn't like it back in the day. I didn't like turn-based. I thought it was too slow. I thought it was, nothing, special or anything.
Yeah.
But I love the hell out of Skies of Arcadia. I don't know why. But like I remember playing because like they had. Let's see if I can get this here. Oh my lord. I remember they had the magazines.
Woo!
Oh, and I go right back into it. They had the magazines to the Dreamcast, and they had demos and like different things like that. And I thought it was a dope thing because you can get the demos from the magazine each month, I think, and you can play the new games that are coming out.
Yeah. And
Skies of Arcadia was one of them. It was in the Christmas version of it, and like they had it where it was like separated and like different things. And of course, they had like some Sonic Adventure ones. Oh, I could have hit it. They had some Sonic Adventure ones, different things like that. And I was just like, damn, this is a dope demo list, But I was just like, damn, Skies, like, that's the game right there, you know what I mean? And you had airship battles, and you had so much cool stuff.
Yeah.
So much cool stuff.
You know what's funny? It's funny that you mentioned that because the reason I really got into the Tales games was because of the real-time battle system.
Oh, okay.
So for RPGs for me, I was right there with you. Like turn-based, I was like, it's too slow. I don't want to plan everything out. I just want to jump into the battle. So the Tales games really captured that whole like, oh, I'm in the middle of battle. I can, change my strategy up on the fly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I really appreciated like those kinds of games. But then I think when I really got into turn-based, I mean, honestly, it was funny because I didn't like turn-based RPGs when I played Pokemon all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's one of those things you don't know it.
But I never finished them. I never really like
finished Pokemon.
Yeah, like back in the day, like it was just like, okay, I played it. It was something you played on the bus.
Yeah.
Like a field trip.
Yeah.
Okay, and the batteries die. You're like, all right, cool, I'm straight.
That's crazy. This generation will never know that.
Never know.
Never know.
Struggle, boy. With those AA batteries. They don't know nothing about that.
No, they just play everything on their phone. It's funny because like I part-time work at at a baby store right now.
Right.
So it's funny when I see kids and they literally, when they want to play a game, they're like, "Mom, can I see your phone?" And I'm just like, I'm like, bro, I feel like I was in a whole nother generation now.
Dude,
I'm just,
they can download games like that.
Yeah, like
free.
You literally can download Sonic 1, Sonic 2, old arcade games now.
Yeah.
Pac-Man and Galaga. You can play Galaga on your phone. Like, I mean,
Sega games off the ass.
It's crazy. You can literally have Sonic Mega Collection on your phone. Like that's where we're at in life. Like it's just crazy. Mm-hmm. I like this whole gimmick here with the ice.
The ice, yeah. I was like,
cool.
Ooh! Nice. Brother came through with the water shield. Nah, man.
This is nice because the water shield gives you ups.
Oh, word, yeah.
Oh, wow. When you get frozen, you don't lose the bubble shield. I did not know that.
That's good.
I did not know that. That's new.
It would have been dope if, like, your shield turns to glass or whatever.
Oh, or, like, the bubble shield becomes, like, ice?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice little touch.
I wonder what they would do with, like, they had an ice shield.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Hey, put it in. Yeah. But, like, yeah, an ice shield. How did it go?
I wouldn't know
dude.
what an ice shield would do, actually.
Maybe take multiple hits. But you jump a lot lower than usual because it's heavier.
Ooh, it's ice.
Yep.
True. I could see that.
That'll be a dope concept. I think what was it? Back in the earlier titles, I don't know. I haven't played Knuckles or whatever, but Knuckles jumps slower than Sonic.
Yeah, he does.
Just because of that glide ability.
Yeah. That's another thing I liked about, and I think another thing I miss about Sonic games, or I think this is what I really like about Mania right now, is just the other playable characters besides Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic's my boy and all. Like, we go back. But can I play with Tails or like? Cause like one of the games I really liked as a kid. Ooh, that was kind of tricky.
I don't know how to do
Actually, maybe if you jumped over like the center one.
The center one. Yeah. Oh well, we'll get it.
That's fine. There's like 18 of those. Like there's like so many.
I lost the shield. It's all good.
It's good. I mean, you almost got 100 rings.
Almost.
Oh, you're about to get another 10.
What? I did not see that thing. I thought I was part of the background.
I really thought it was too.
I was part of the background. That was cool.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of rings coming up right here.
Yeah,
so
straight with it.
Just grab them.
Bam, bam. Thank you. Slide into ice.
I love his face when he gets frozen. He's like,
ice.
It's like a cartoon. He's like, eh.
Yep.
When the character gets frozen, it's like, oh man.
I think you could be Knuckles and go through it.
You know what's funny? I've been it's funny because I've been watching it's funny because you think the older I get, the more I seem to harken back to like because you know what? There's some things that just never changed about me growing up. Like I still watch cartoons. Like you know, like one of those things like when you're a kid, you're like, dang man, there's gonna be a stage in my life where I might not watch cartoons anymore. And I'm like, bro, I still watch some shit.
In fact, it's actually more than ever. I feel like people now are getting to like anime or any type of thing
like that.
But like they're watching it more than ever because like shows and different things like that, especially movies. I think what they're doing now, they're starting to see the importance behind it. And so like now they're making movies out of like anime, comic books, and all that stuff.
And we know how big the comic book game has been lately.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
you know, especially with like Spider-Man Homecoming, which was amazing.
Yeah.
As a Spider-Man fan, we're talking about everything under the sun. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. I don't care.
I hate you.
That's crazy. How do you get that? How do you get that? Oh,
that's why they put it there.
Oh man.
I'm trying to get something.
I have no idea where this is taking. Maybe you have to go back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you just gotta.
Maybe go back up.
Oh.
That's weird.
What? Are we lost? Are we lost?
I'm missing something.
Yeah, we are definitely missing something now. Before someone's in the comments like, "Oh, you're supposed to do this."
This is stupid.
You know what's funny? I'm already preparing myself for those kinds of comments.
Yeah.
Because I know it's gonna happen one day. So I'm just gonna be like, bruh, chill.
How the hell?
We're low key. Yeah, we are.
Oh, there's a little thing up there. What?
Wait, drop dash.
Oh, you know what I have to do? I'll show you what I have to do.
I'm really.
Nah, it has to deal with the ice. I remember you had to slide and all that stuff. Let me see. I'm going back the other way.
Yeah, you gotta get back up. You gotta go up.
Yup. Okay, so you have to go here, here. Watch. Boom, boom.
Oh!
Took me a
that's
while.
How that
I was
works.
like, this spin dash is not working.
Because you rely on that so much. Like, oh, we got some more blue spheres. But yeah, like, I mean, me as a Spider-Man head, I love Spider-Man.
I liked how they made him
A kid.
Not only that, but like they made him like a freaking like a tinkerer.
Yeah.
Because like he would always tinker around with like a lot of his
stuff,
stuff and his his abilities and stuff. Oh,
Ooh,
I don't know what I'm backing into. Let's see. Here we go. Bam.
There you go. There you go.
Here we go. Straight.
Yeah, but like for me, the biggest thing was like. I was like, that was gonna either go one way or the other.
50-50
50-50 shot. No one's
Alright,
mad
here we
at you. But I mean, my biggest thing with Spider-Man, which I just felt like the other movies always lacked it, but Spider-Man wasn't, especially Tobey Maguire. Sorry, Tobey Maguire. You have a part of my childhood, but he was not funny as Spider-Man. He was just not.
I thought his best entry was maybe
2.
I would say 2.
2. I always say 2. I think you have to let that hit low,
Oh, yeah.
and then you just gotta dash across.
Oh yeah.
Woo, bombs. Bomb.
But yeah, 2 was his best entry.
Yeah,
as far as,
2
like,
was
going
the. I mean, honestly, 2 is still one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie. I still like 2. It's just like as an overall performance, and this is and like you have to give credit where credit was due. He was the first Spider-Man on the big screen.
Right, so they're testing it out.
You know, they were testing it out, and now the meme is like we have too many Spider-Man. We have too many Spider-Man, but exactly. But you know, like when it came to him being like actually being Spider-Man, it was like he was so serious all the time. And you know, in the comic books, he's such a wisecracker.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that. What's his name? Tom Holland. He's the new Spider-Man. Yes. Funny, he actually did all of his own stunts too.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, he can dance. He can do a whole bunch of
stuff. I just saw that when I was reading his biography. He was like, he's like a dancer and stuff. I'm like, I wonder if Chad knows this.
Yes.
I was like, you know, he did all of his own stunts, and I was like, yeah, this kid he's crazy in a good way. In a good way. I mean, that's dope. Because, you know, there's not many actors that are that multi-talented, you know? Mm-hmm. You know, I give credit where credit is due, but, I mean, I know that that's like a thing.
I think he did Broadway for a bit, right?
Bit too, yeah, he said he did Broadway. He said he also did a lot of parkour, too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, like, when he was, like, jumping around as Spider-Man, that's, like, actually him jumping around and stuff like that. Now, not when he's obviously stuck to the walls. You know, that's movie magic, but a lot of like the jumping around and the flips, that's him. That's actually him. I'm like, what?
Dope.
So, like, just some of the stuff was really, really cool. I will say one thing and I think this is just like my inner nerd in me. The one thing I did not like. Ooh, you got that ring.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
got it back.
I'm holding on to dear life.
You really are. It's getting so serious for you right now.
It really is. Trying to wait for him to jump.
Actually, wait for him to come to you. That's the one thing I learned about him.
Oh no! Ah!
Hit him.
Ah!
If you had that ring,
I probably would have beat him.
I think you'll get some rings before you. Yeah. That's like 5. Oh yeah, 5 rings. That's okay.
That's great. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a little cheap.
Yeah.
A little cheap. Little cheap there, Sega. Trying to get that additional hit in. Ooh, 2 hits. Pop him.
Come on, Tails. Dang, hit me with the momentum.
He really did you dirty right there.
Oh! Got him.
That was clutch. I thought you still had like 8 more hits.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That was
messing him up.
That was cool.
But yeah, like I think that we were talking about with Spider-Man, right?
Yeah. Just I loved how quirky he was as Spider-Man. I just love, and one thing I love is with all the other Spider-Men, we just saw them get the power, and then they practice in like a montage, and then after that, they're like, oh, my favorite stage!
I was wondering where you gonna look.
Oh, Jesus.
You want to hit this up?
No, you got this. You got this. I love Stardust Speedway.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Whew. I'm getting hot, and it's not just because it's hot in the room.
You'll have to turn that fan up.
I know. That little fan that's really hitting you. But the one thing I just love how quirky he is. I love how, I mean, I think the biggest thing I took away from the movie was he was really a newbie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much what I was trying to get at with that last thought. He's a real newbie.
Yeah.
Like, he's just a kid, you know? And I think that's a lot of I think that's what resonated. I think that's, for me, what resonated the most about Spider-Man, you know? He's just a kid, but look at all the great things he accomplishes.
And another thing what I like about the movie, as far as like the environments and what they did.
Yeah.
I like the factor that I didn't go up there. I like the factor that he was kind of the fish out of water.
Yeah.
If that made sense. So like he wasn't in the skyscrapers or anything like. Oh yeah, we are going. We are going.
We went
way backwards.
But yeah, like you were saying.
He was a fish out of water as far as like trying to, hang on the skyscrapers and like all that stuff, but like none of that. Like there was no environment, and they even like kind of like had a little gag on that.
Yeah.
Like he went out and like he was trying to shoot his web, and like there was nothing. And I was like, yo, this is hilarious.
Like, it was really, really funny. And it's just like the little things. I feel like what really makes you like when you know someone's a true comic head is especially when they had Amazing Spider-Man, with Andrew Garfield, and they gave him web shooters, and I was like, thank you, because I know it's gonna happen in the movie where the enemy's gonna crush his web shooters, and he's like, oh, come on, now I gotta figure out how to do this without my web shooters, which for a lot of people, I guess, who don't really read Spider-Man like that, or don't really keep up with it like that, there's so many scenarios where you realize how much he really does rely on the web shooters, but you see how he's still competent enough to get through without them. Because, like, bro, his web shooters get broken like once a week, like by the enemy.
Man, gotta go to the store, get some.
Exactly. But you see how much this man has to get through without his web shooters.
Mm-hmm.
So I love those little quirky things. Like, oh god, my shooters are broken. Now I gotta figure out what to do now. But I really did like that. I love that part. I just love how they just harken back to like him nerding and him just being a complete newbie. Like my favorite. Spoilers! If you just have not seen Spider-Man: Homecoming, you're just talking about the whole movie. Talking about the whole movie. But hopefully you guys.
No excuses.
No excuses. No excuses. You had a month.
Yes.
You had a month.
Yeah.
2 months? Almost 2 months. You almost had 2 months to watch this movie. I love the scene where, where dude he figures out that he's Spider-Man and they're in the warehouse and he like presses the button, all the rubble's on him. He's like, help me, and you just hear him like, damn, he sounds like a kid. Like, like that literally sounds like a kid crying out for help. And I'm like, for me that was like the best moment of the movie. Mm-hmm. This is so much like Donkey Kong Country right now.
I know. With the barrels going in.
Yeah, but that moment for me was so powerful because you actually get the feeling. He's like, bro, he is a 14-year-old kid trying to be a superhero. You know what I mean? Like when you hear him screaming for help like that, you're like, bro, this is a genuine kid like crying out for help.
Yes.
But then he's like, no one's here to save me. I've got to, I'm the hero here. Like, it's that realization. I'm like, I'm literally like in the back of my head, like doing like the slow clap because I'm just like, that's the moment that made the movie.
He sees himself in the reflection of the water.
Water.
He's crushed underneath.
Yeah.
That was dope.
It was dope. I mean, like best moment of the movie for me. I mentioned it and I didn't even go further into it.
Right.
The part that I was really afraid of with this movie was I wasn't about Tony Stark giving him a suit. I mean, I know
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess they tried to do it to differentiate from the first two, from the other ones where they all made their suits.
Okay.
Where Tony kind of just built this one for him. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's cool if we were talking Civil War, but Civil War already passed. Yeah. But I know they're doing their own thing with this universe, with the, they're loosely based on the comics, not, to a T.
Yeah.
But, I was like, to me, I felt like, and this is just kind of how I felt at the time, before the movie came out. Mm. I just kind of felt like, I was like, that's kind of like an insult to his character, not having him have any like, you know, say on like the design of his suit. You know, Tony Stark's just like, here you go, because the way that the way like from what the trailers were advertising it,
yeah,
Iron Man gives him the suit and then he feels like he's a badass, and then he takes the suit away and then he's just like, what did you just do?
God.
What did you just do?
Broke the game.
Yo, just,
nah, going back to my screen. Freaking broke the game over here.
I was like,
trying to listen to your Spider-Man.
Yeah, oh man.
Oh, I can't get my 100.
Boss time. Oh
It's
yeah,
boss
you
time.
can't.
It's all good.
It's okay.
I don't
This
mind.
boss is actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
He's not too. Oh well, it's a mini boss, but he's not too bad. Bop him. Bop him.
I was afraid of that.
You got the bop.
It's all
You
good.
just gotta bop one on the side.
Yeah, bow.
You can really just move out the way. Really.
Yeah.
Too.
There you go. Here.
And then
Bam.
bop him, bop him. I don't know how to dodge that yet.
It's a cheap way. I hate cheap bosses. It pisses me off.
I do too. I just, but I really do. But like that was how I felt about the movie at first. I was like, this is not gonna be great. Because it's literally, because I thought, because the way they were advertising the movie,
Yeah.
it was more like, oh, the man makes the suit, and I'm like, that is not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I was actually really nervous going into the movie.
I'll agree with that. Okay. Fair game. I think, yeah, initially, like, I thought it was going to be cool, but I didn't think it was going to be, like, super, like, really good.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I thought it was like, okay, it's going to have some flaws, blah, 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 this and that.
Yeah.
And, I think the way they did it, and, like, especially the humor involved with it,
Yeah.
it like I said, it's on the right track.
It's on the right track. And another thing is I love the fact that Spider-Man is a part of the Marvel Universe,
Yes.
but he's like a little window of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the whole. We're talking about this entire movie. I don't care. I'm gonna probably name this episode.
Excuses.
No excuses. You had 2 months. I love the fact that the whole movie is like, you know, Iron Man's like, at the end he's like, I'll just keep my nose to the ground. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I love that part because that's when he realizes he's like, I'm still young. There's still so much more I need to learn.
Yeah.
Before I call myself an Avenger or do anything bigger than myself yet.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's the moment of like where he has like that character growth or whatever. But I love that.
And of
Sure.
course, your little homage to the CD. How did you like Vulture?
I did like it. I love that they didn't outright call him the Vulture.